Hey guys, it's Megan, and this week I have a little bit of a different video for you. This week I'm going to be talking about Harley Quinn action figures, specifically the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn action figures, which aren't out yet, except for one. We'll get to that later. So I am dressed up as Harley Quinn. I really like dressing up. Like, look at my eyes look like cotton candy, and you know how cute that is? I love cotton candy. I love pink and blue. Those are just like... I'm dressed up as the Arkham City Harley because I don't own any other Harley Quinn costume. Okay, so let's get started. So the first figure I'm going to talk about, we're going to be talking about the Bandai figure. Bandai Harley Quinn figure is about 6 inches tall. It is $60 for pre-order right now. $60. She comes with 3 different heads, 2 left hands, and 3 right hands. She also comes with a baseball bat and a handgun. This is really bugging me. So the Bandai figure is pretty high quality. It looks very, very realistic in my opinion. I don't think she really looks like a stylized figure at all in comparison to the other figures we're gonna look at today. She definitely looks like Margot Robbie. She has a ton of joints. It looks comparable to a Play Arts Kai figure. Bandai's figure, I think, is probably the most realistic and true to the actress and true to like the kind of, if you're into that like realism, like a realistic looking figure, like one that looks like a person. Not like Hot Toys level, but more like affordable NECA, which NECA is really good about their painting, but even some of the movie ones from them don't have like shading and they look a little bit, not cartoony, but not as realistic. This Harley Quinn looks, I think she looks really realistic. Aside from, if you zoom in on her face looks a little bit grainy, like it's been printed on. It kind of looks like a 3D printed figure. It's not, but it kind of looks like one. It's a $60 figure, which is expensive, but it's not too bad for a brand new action figure, especially one that comes with interchangeable hands and faces. So that's the Bandai Harley Quinn. Like I said, she's for $60. She's a pre-order on Amazon, and I also believe other toy stores. You can also just type in the figure and find places to buy it. Let's talk about the next Harley Quinn. I'm going to be talking about the DC Multiverse Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, which is the only figure that I have found of Harley Quinn that is available that you could buy as of today, which is 2 days before the movie comes out. The DC Multiverse figure is by Mattel. It's out right now, so it should be easy to find, especially once the movie comes out. It will be probably at your local Toys R Us and places like that. So let's talk about this Harley Quinn. She is 6 inches. All of our Harley Quinns are 6 inches, which that's kind of small for a standard figure. Standard figures are like 7 to 9 inches. So I mean, maybe they're trying to make her shorter for in comparison to the Joker ones. I don't know. This one is by far the cheapest. To me, she kind of looks like a Barbie. I don't know, it's just because it has like the Mattel label on it, or if it's just, I don't know. She looks like a little plastic Barbie to me. I really do not like this figure. Her face is kind of stamped on and it's very plasticky and cartoon. So this is like a total contrast to the Bandai one, where the Bandai one is really real and this one looks really cartoon. It looks like something you would give to a little kid. And I don't think this is a movie that children should be watching. I mean, I don't know the rating. I think it's like PG-13, so maybe it is. Into that type of figure, it's more of a, like a stylized. She has very few joints, very cartoony, kind of like the Barbie old-fashioned style, like plasticky. If you're into that type of style, then this would be a good figure for you. She's only $20 and she looks like she ranges from 20 to 30, so you could probably find her at Target, let's be honest. If you're into those types, I think it's a very specific type of collector that gets those, or if you just love Harley Quinn. Also a Amazon exclusive, which is Harley in her dress from that scene in the car from the trailer. This one is just... Anyway, so if you're interested in the Mattel ones, I'll link them down below. Let's talk about the last figure. Let's talk about the one that I am probably gonna buy. So this is the Medicom Suicide Squad Harley Quinn MAFEX action figure. She's beautiful. Like, Medicom is a Japanese figure company, so is Bandai, but Bandai I think is more well known because if you go to Medicom's website, their website is like, they are a well-known company. Toy stores sell them, toy websites sell them, collecting websites sell them. So they are a real company. They do make action figures. And I thought they were like an extension of Bandai because this figure looks really similar to our first one, but she's a little bit different. And I'm going to show you the differences. She's actually taller than the Bandai one by a little bit. The Bandai one is 5.9. inches tall. This one is over 6 inches, but barely over 6 inches. She comes with 2 heads instead of 3. She has the mallet, the baseball bat, and the pistol. So she comes with 3 accessories, 2 heads. She's jointed almost the same. Her outfit looks very similar as well. It's a little bit brighter colored. Like I said, it's kind of like they like went with the contrast and they like turned it down. Just they turn it up. She does have interchangeable hands. It just doesn't list it on the thing. But in the comments below, not my comments, but the comments on the listing, she does have interchangeable hands. So the reason I really like this figure is because she has softer features. It reminds me of the Kotobukiya Bushujo. She reminds me of them because features are toned down. It's definitely not the same as Margot Robbie's features because obviously she's like a real person. And I really like it. I think she looks higher quality. I don't know, it looks really good. I'm so into it. Okay, I really like it. She's $53 for pre-order right now. I think that's a really, really good deal for a brand new figure that comes with interchangeable heads and hands. And as time goes on, she might go down in price. Right now, this one says that it is not coming out until May, which is a month, or not a month, it's almost a year away. So that sucks. I don't know if that's actually the real date because that just might be the default pre-order date, and then once the movie comes out, they'll announce the actual date. But right now it says May 10th, 2017. Really, between these two, it's just about your preference. One of them is softer coloring and she has different face. The other one's more realistic. So between the two, it's $7 difference. The Mattel one, if you're interested in that, but as for the Medicom and Bandai ones, those ones, like I said, are the only 2 of the 4 Suicide Squad Harleys that are currently out and announced that are in a more realistic price range. Realistic meaning like under $100. There's a lot of statues that have been announced. They're like higher qualities, like Hot Toys and stuff that have announced stuff, but those are like in the over $100 to $200, and that's too expensive for me. So I don't want to talk about them and be sad. If you really like Harley Quinn, there are other brands that make Harley Quinn figures from across all platforms, from the game, from the shows, from everything. These are DC Unlimited. I have the not Suicide Squad, the Arkham City Harley. This is what she looks like. She's kind of low quality, but she was $30 for this. I came with this guy who was just so hard to beat. So I'm kind of happy that I have his action figure because he was so hard to fight in the game. I have the Player Arts Kai figures. The Player Arts Kai, like I mentioned before, has tons of different Harley Quinns. I don't think they're gonna make a Suicide Squad movie one because I just don't think they make ones from movies. I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty like 5%, no, probably more like 75% sure. But I have the Arkham City Player Arts Kai figures. These ones are a little bit more expensive, obviously, because it's Player Arts Kai, but I think when I got her, she was about $40 to $50 anyways, but she was older. Obviously, this is a really old game, kind of. That's what she looks like. Comes with her little Joker puppet, who is one-legged because the leg fell off of him too, as well as the Warden's cane, like the one that has the amber in it. Just forget it. Medicom, Bandai, Mattel. All the links will be in the description down below, and if you want to see me talk about action figures or play video games, please be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!